Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello, I'm Frida Fitriana Dewi and I'm from class Extensive Reading G. In this video, I would like to present my summary about journal article. So, let's get started. The first journal article by the title Automated Writing Evaluation Tools in the Improvement of the Writing Skills. The journal volume 12 and number 2, writer Lorena Paraji and Simena Kaliro Est, year of published 2019, pages 18 pages. The method. Quantitative method was used to conduct this practical research by applying test technique and survey. A pretest or post-test experimental research design was applied to examine students' improvement on the writing skill. Next, the result. This paper sought to shed light on the effect of implementing free automatic writing evaluation tools on the writing performance of the students of an English teacher training program. Ecuadorian undergraduate learners were encouraged to use Grammarly and Grammarly as free automatic writing evaluation tools in the improvement of the writing skill as part of the experimentation of the study. The study confirms the benefit of free automated writing evaluation tools in the improvement of the writing skills as it's discussed in the conclusion of this paper, followed by some recommendation. To carry out this research, two free automated writing evaluation tools as Grammarly and Grammarly were used on the writing performance of Ecuadorian students of an English teacher training program. In response to the need of breaking the barriers that teachers face with instructional feedback, research on the effect of using EWE or Automatic Writing Evaluation Program as a tool that supports writing improvement has been carried during the last decade. Automated writing evaluation, many researchers have been involved in the development of computer programs that contribute with the scoring and feedback of the writing skill. The next, let's talk about the conclusion of the journal. The conclusion of this journal is the study examined the effects and students' attitudes of using Grammarly and Grammarly AWE tools as a medium to improve the learner's writing performance. The study also aimed to investigate whether there was a significant difference between the pre-test and post-test to determine the extent the AWE tools helped them to enhance their writing performance. Grammarly and Grammarly were used to evaluate if there was a significant improvement difference between the two groups who used the computer program respectively. The major results are discussed as follows. So guys, those all my explanation about the first journal article. Now let's continue to the second journal article. The second journal article is by the title, A Study of Teacher Strategies to Develop Students' Interest Toward Learning English as a Second Language, and the journal volume is 134. You can see the writer of this journal in my PowerPoint, and year of published in 2014, page. The journal contains 5 pages. The method. Since this was a small-scale study, survey questionnaires were disseminated to both teachers and students. The questionnaires consist of both open and ended and closed-end questions. The questionnaires mainly examined the strategies used by the teachers in teaching the English language, ways of arousing students' interest, and reason why students lost interest towards the English language. Next, let's talk about the result and the conclusion of this second journal article. The result. The objective of this study is to investigate the teacher's strategies on how to attract students' interest in learning English as a second language. From the findings, there are a few strategies that were mostly applied by teachers in developing students' interest toward English language learning, such using ICT, music, and media. This study was conducted to investigate the strategies that teachers have used to arouse students' interest in learning the English language as their second language in the primary schools. Hopefully, from the study, teachers will be able to identify the right strategies to boost students' interest as well as motivation in learning English effectively. This study also investigated reasons why students tend to lose interest in learning English as their second language. The questionnaires mainly examined the strategies used by teachers in teaching the English language, ways of arousing students' interest, and reason why students lost interest toward the English language. The statements produce information on students' opinions in three categories. A. Teacher strategies in teaching the English language. B. Students' interest in learning the English language. And C. Learning the English language as their second language. In point A, teacher strategies in teaching the English language, there were 90% of the students who strongly agreed that they liked their teachers to make use of ICT and music to support their language learning, whereas 10% disagreed to using ICT. Whereas few students did not like learning English using ICT because it could cause confusion and they were not able to follow the lesson easily. In point B, students' interest in learning the English language, most students at above 66.7% agreed that they liked and were interested to learn the English language, and the 33.3% of students did not show interest in learning the language. The students also were lack of motivation from teachers and parents. Some students mentioned that they had no interest in learning the English language. So, those are the results from the second journal article. Next is about the conclusion. The conclusion. Teaching English as a second language is quite a challenging task for teachers. Teachers have to find the right strategies in order for students to have interest in their English language learning. Students' interest is one of the most important elements to stimulate their learning of the English language. Hence, through meaningful and interesting activities and the support of teaching materials, teacher will be able to attract students' interest in learning English. It's hoped that a further research study in this area will be conducted widely in the future. Okay guys, so that's all my presentation about journal article. Thanks a lot for your nice attention, and I apologize for all mistakes that I have done. The last I say, wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.